Hey guys, Wolfie here. This is the Beatrix rework analysis video for the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Global for the 10th of January 2021. I do apologize. This is another take. I actually had to get rid of my previous the previous app where I was doing this. It looks like there's some issues with that app, so I'm using a newer app, so hopefully this works out just fine. Either way, this is going to be the Beatrix rework analysis video. If you guys have seen these videos, you guys know the drill. This is the pros and cons for Beatrix's rework on the global end, and I will mention here that with the usual disclaimer, any opinion in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And I will have the links related to the Tomberry Troop and the Dissidia Database website in the description below. So that's it on that. I'll be going over the LD weapon, what it does, as well as if she were to get a second rework, where would that go? So with that bit out of the way, as far as I know, she does not have her LD extension for her character enhancement boards as of yet on JP. As far as I know, don't quote me, please. But yeah, so a little FYI, I'm using a new app to do these videos because the other one, I don't know what happened, but it is what it is at the end of the day. And I had difficulty getting back into the game because of it, so yeah. So with that bit out of the way, I will meet you all at her Lost Chapter banner. Okay, so I am back, so I just want to make sure I got it on the right banner. So here we are. This is Beatrix's LD weapon. The name of it is Excalibur. It is her signature move for Final Fantasy IX, which is Shock. So this is what happens in its base 4 before MLBing it at any length, wherever you want to call it. So there is a new debuff that she gets. It's called Rose Petals. It's the one that she inflicts on everybody. So this is the information you see here. And the thing here with Rose Petals, it is an inframed debuff. So you can say it's a bit of like a sap. It also lowers the enemy's attack. So 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and 3 out of 3 is gradual slight raises to max bravery and attack. 1 out of 3 is slightly increases brave damage dealt with shock. 2 out of 3 increased duration of the Rose Petals debuff to 6 turns from 3, and 3 out of 3 she gets 1 more use. So just to do a super quick recap of what it does. Now, fortunately with this move ignores defense. And it's a moderately increased brave damage when attacking a single target. Now this also has HP regen and grants bravery to the party based on the HP damage she deals. So the more she deals, the more bravery you get. Now we're going to jump right into the rework itself, what she gets. So some people might see this as a bit of a minor rework, and some of us would be global only players who remember her from her global debut close to 2 years ago. So with this, if I could do this right, so we're going to jump right into the character adjustments, and this is Beatrix. So for skill 1, which is Saint Cloth, she gets 1 more use. And this right here, in the information here in red. With skill 2, she doesn't get any more uses out of it. And this AoE splash style damage, I was thinking about saying the word split, but I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is splash. Now, here, this is Thunder Slash in base form versus the plus variant. Now, what's good about it? What's bad about it? Now, I like the fact that she has more than one way to provide HP regen, because she has it in skill 1. She also has it in her LD. So she has those 2 things working really well for her. Now, regarding Rose Petals, it's like, in the sense of like the LD ability, is that you get it onto all your enemies, and then whenever she comes up, it's like she gets a follow-up attack afterwards. So you pretty much have to do LD then whatever. So I like the fact that her LD is kind of helping out with skill 1 in the sense of like, you don't really want to use skill 1 too much. But at the same time, because the LD abilities are quite powerful, you don't want to be banking on the LD so soon. So with that bit out of the way, the biggest concern I have for Beatrix is that when it comes down to the EX ability, she still does not recover use of skill 1. Because it gives players a big time dilemma, meaning that do you want to going with skill 1 or do you want to go with the LD? And because there's no recovery means for the EX, no skill recovery for skill 1, it's like you're being put between a rock and a hard place. Now, Beatrix is seen as the female Noctis before her 80-80 awakening, meaning that she needs all of her weapon passives. And unfortunately, even with this rework, she still has that thing going against her. Meaning that she still needs all of her weapon passives. She does need her LD. And the biggest crutch that she has is that she does not have her LD extension on JP at all, as of yet. Meaning that she's probably going to get benched at some point. And I think one of the things that she's going to need to be of use again in time is the LD extension. Because it's good right now, but in the long term, I think she's gonna get benched badly. So, with that bit out of the way, where could they take her secondary rework if she were to get one? And this is outside the LD extension, so when it comes down to her EX ability, she gets her one use of skill 2 back. However, she needs the Y'shtola treatment, meaning that it goes to both of her skills, not just one. And the Y'shtola treatment, Beatrix needs it. As is one other character, and then one other character being the December 2020 Spotlight character. They both need the Y'shtola treatment, meaning that they get one use of each of the 2 skills back. And even more ideal if they start out being able to use the EX ability. This is something that Beatrix needs. Now, regarding certain aspects, it's like, yeah. So, that's the thing with Beatrix that I have. So, the good thing about Beatrix is that the LD ability kind of conserves the skill 1. And it's amazing that she got some AoE damage with skill 2 alongside her EX and her LD. The biggest issues I still feel that she has is that she is still the female Noctis or Cloud, meaning that they need all the weapon passives. That's the biggest thing that she has issue-wise. She still has no means to recover skill 1. And the reason why this could become a bigger issue is some aspects of longevity. So, for a quick recap of what she could use for a second rework, she needs the Y'shtola treatment, meaning that she gets one skill 1 back, one skill 2 back. So, she has the longevity that can last for days. She needs that. And another thing here is that if she were to start out being able to use the EX ability, that's even better. She needs something, to address some aspects of her longevity that she still has, in my personal opinion. However, the whole thing with the LD ability providing a debuff that's pretty damn badass, that might fix some aspects of it, but not entirely. So with that, I am still doing mental notes regarding the Sephiroth rework analysis. I believe a Furion rework analysis. So the whole thing with Sephiroth, he is getting a rework analysis video when that comes along. He is the January spotlight character, so I'm still doing mental notes for him. Now, Furion, I will be doing a rework analysis video for him, so I won't be doing the thing with the events, all that jazz, with the banners, all that. But I will be going over Furion's LD and burst in his rework analysis video. So that's that on that. Just a little bit of a preview of what's to come. I am going to be doing a video log addressing certain things, why I haven't been posting much, if at all. So that's going to be for this section of the channel as well as Ruby. So I will be doing a separate video. So that's that on that. So with Wolvie here, signing off. I will catch you all on the flip side.